Bar was the prettiest woman in all of Kabul. All of the Afghanistan men were absolutely in love with her hypnotizing green eyes. She was known all around for her beauty. Sandy Bar had just given birth to her new baby son. Right after she gave birth, she laughed and called the baby ugly. Just 3 days later, she left and abandoned the baby and its father. They had no one except themselves. She climbed out of the window of her home and ran and joined a group of singers and entertainers. She couldn't have her reputation being ruined by her giving birth to an ugly child. The first woman that Sandy Bar met is named Ara. She was a much larger woman, but her beautiful singing voice made up for her lack of outer beauty. She was kind and compassionate and welcomed Sandy Bar with open arms. They soon were interrupted by an extremely loud boom. She looked extremely worried, and Ara noticed. "Do not worry, young one, it's just Farhan." Farhan was in charge of everyone. He was a large man who had the longest beard that Sandy Bar had ever seen. "Who are you and why are you here?" he asked. "I need a place to stay," she replied. Looking at her, he agreed, "Only because you're beautiful, you can stay." Day after day, they did the same old things. Sandy Bar and Ara would wake up, they would sing, dance, clean, and then go to bed. "Everyone, get in line," Farhan yelled. "We cannot take care of you all any longer. We do not have enough food and enough drinks. Some must go home. I'm going to let the beautiful people stay, and the unattractive people must leave immediately." All of the women got in line. Farhan started to go down the line, saying yes, no, no, yes. Finally, Sandy Bar was up. He looked at her briefly and said yes. Filled with relief, she stepped to the side. Then Ara was up. Farhan took one glance at her and said no, and then kept going down the line. Sandy Bar soon burst into tears. "Do not worry about me," Ara said, comforting Sandy Bar, "but I need you to listen to me. Your beauty has once again saved you, but be careful because you may not have this gift one day." This was the last time that they saw each other. Many years had passed, and Farhan was now an old 63-year-old man. Sandy Bar, too, had aged. She had developed bags under her eyes, wrinkly skin, and gray hair. Farhan approached her and said, "You are no longer beautiful. You must go home now." "No," she pleaded. "How could you betray me? I have done nothing." Suddenly, Sandy Bar realized she was a hypocrite. In the same way that Farhan had betrayed her for being ugly, she had betrayed her own son for being ugly. At that moment, she got up and headed towards home to find her son and fix her mistakes.